everyone, welcome to Ecoholics. So I have been doing past year questions from GATE Economics 2021 paper. So if you want to see solution of the questions I have done already, you can go to the link in the description box. So in this video, I would be doing question number 21 from the GATE Economics paper. Let's just get into the question. Let's just see what our question reads. So question says that let A and B be two events with probabilities. So they have given us two events A and B and they have given us the required probabilities, where probability A is 3/4 and probability B is 1/3. So what are they asking about this? They say that then which of the following options is true? So they have given us 4 options where they are asking which among the following option is going to be correct. So whenever we see such questions where we don't have to find something and we have to select an option out of it, the one thing is that you always should look on the options very carefully to see like what they are actually demanding from us out of that question. So in what I can observe in all the 4 functions is, all the 4 options is, what I can observe in all the 4 options is that they are talking about probability A intersection B. Here also in option 3 also, as well as in option 4. So what they want us to work on finding the probability of A intersection B. So here we are just given the probability of A and B and we don't know anything about. Here we are just given with probability A and probability B and we don't know anything else. So how do we move forward with such type of questions? Wherever we will see these type of questions, what we know is that we have to work with few cases, that if this happens, if that happens, and also it is clearly visible from the options that they have given us a range of the options where I can select from. So they have not given the exact answer in the option, they have just given us a range. So we need to see that. So whenever we talk about the intersection of two events, what are the cases that I can work on? So the very first thing is that at first extreme, if I take the case, then one set can be a pure subset, proper subset of another set. So it means the smaller set is contained in the bigger set. So that's the one extreme where the intersection will be exactly equal to the probability of my smaller set. So if I have a situation like this, that one set is totally a proper subset of another set. Let's say this is X, this is Y. So in that case, their intersection of these two sets will be exactly equal to X. That's the first extreme case. The another extreme case which I can use is to when at least one of them is happening. So I am just working on the case ki yes, at least one event out of A and B, it will happen. So what is going to be the probability then? So it means we want to work with the case that when they are exhaustive events. So when we talk about exhaustive events, we know the probability of union is exactly equal to 1. So let's just work according to both the cases. So what I can see from the question is that since among A and B, my set B is a smaller set. That what I can see, that my B event is quite smaller as compared to A, because that's evident from the probabilities they are having. Correct? So it means the only set which can be a subset of another set is my set B. So I will just work with that case first. So the case 1, when my event B is subset of event A. That's my first case. So if B is a subset of my A, what will I have? So their intersection would be like this. Suppose this is my set A and this is my set B. So what will be their intersection? Probability of their intersection? The probability of A intersection B then will be exactly equal to the probability of B, because what they have in common is the event B. So whenever B will happen, they are going to have the common outcomes, because in A intersection B, what do we have? We have the common events, like common outcome of both my events, and I know B is a subset of A. So whatever is happening in B, that's going to be common for both of them. So that's why probability A intersection B is exactly equal to probability B. So it means it's going to be 1 by 3. That's given in the question. So this is our case 1, where this is the first extreme where we are working on this case, that yes, one set is totally contained into the another one. So now what about the second? What about the second? In the second case, I told you that we can have is that at least one of them happen, that they both are exhaustive events. So if they both are exhaustive events, the probability A union B will be equal to 1. That's what I know. Then I have probability for A, that's given to me in question. Probability of B is also given in question. I just don't have probability of A intersection B, and that's what I exactly need to find. So if I put the exact formula of this probability A union B, I can get that probability. So probability A union B is what? It is probability A plus probability B minus probability A intersection B, which is equal to 1. So I have probability A, what it is? It is 3 by 4, and probability B is 1 by 3. So let's just put that. So 3 by 4 I'm going to put here, plus 1 by 3, and that's what I need to find. So I will keep it as it is. So A intersection B is equal to 1. So if I take probability A intersection B to the other side and I will bring 1 to this side, upon solving I will get probability A intersection B equals to 1 by 12. I will get this. So it means from first case I have got probability A intersection B equals to 1 by 3. That's one limit. And the second one is that probability A intersection B is equal to 1 by 12. So every other case of intersection between A and B would fall between these two extreme cases, right? So it means at the minimum, my probability can be 1 by 12, and at the utmost level, it can be 1 by 3. So I have to go by this option. So let's say which option says this. So option number B. Option number B says this, that probability A intersection B can be max up to 1 by 3, and the minimum of probability A intersection B is 1 by 12. So I will go with the option B, and that's the correct answer. So I have done the solution for question number 21. If you want more solution videos, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.